Good morning, guys. I'm a little bit late. I had a long PD meeting to go to yesterday night.
Hi, Nino.
Hey, how you doing, Twitty?
I'm good. How about you?
Pretty good, not too bad. Waking up a little late.
Yeah. How's everything going?
It's going good. Just like the same old headache of, you know, Blaine County, Los Santos bullshit. I like wake up to it every day.
Another?
Yeah, it's every day, kind of. I don't know. I asked Ava to work with you on talking to the food stalls. Has she contacted you yet?
No, she hasn't. No.
Okay, so she's gonna try to contact you. What's gonna happen is I wanted both you and her to kind of talk to mostly the owners of the taco, the three main stalls that I think are gonna be the most productive. But you can talk to all of them, but the one I'm most considering is the hot dog and the shawarma place, and the burger place, Slime Shack. And given
they
the
haven't
fact
been around, but I mean,
which one?
I mean, the Slime Shack.
It's because they had an issue, but they started opening up again a couple days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, since we're going to be removing the fee,
Right.
we want them to help recommend how we want, so we want an audit process in which if it's believed that a stall is just not operating, a minimum set, like some sort of like audit where we go in there and they got to prove that they actually have a minimum amount of sales or a minimum amount of profit being generated. And so the idea is, like, for example, if they're not making X amount, right? Well, then, okay, if we don't think a stall is operating,
right,
they can get flagged for like an inspection, an audit or whatever. And if they're not making that a munch, there's going to be a fine. So the idea is that this is to prevent those vacant stalls from just sitting there forever, right? So for example, remember the one where like it was just sitting and it wasn't doing anything? The coffee shop? They might get audited, right? If we think it's closed, and now the owner ends up getting hit with like a fine.
Okay. So because some of them, they don't necessarily have the business licenses for, like, I know Sophia told me about it, that they don't have necessarily business license.
Yep, we're gonna extend it out because this is insane, actually. Like,
because the way that they were saying it is that, like, oh, how do you find out that I'm not gonna personally like put the amount of money in my bank account? Which they're not wrong, you know, that like say that. Because she basically said that, like, how would you know that I wouldn't necessarily have a certain amount of money, for example, in my bank account? Because it goes to the person.
Doesn't it say you need a business account now?
It doesn't say you need a business account when you open it.
Maybe that's something that we add into there as well.
Okay.
And then we'll extend the date out so we give people enough time to get their businesses. But I think every stall should at least have like a vendor license or something, right? Like, so for example, like the hot dog place could be like Frank's like Incorporated, and you know, and you can say we're planning to start off in a stall and down the line we may get a brick and mortar, right? And the reason we want people to do that is we want like a path for these guys to open up the brick and mortar, because that's we're trying to push towards a path where it's like you got a stall, you show that you've been successful. If you've shown you're successful, you may get a brick and mortar restaurant license where you get higher quality equipment.
So, is this something that is actually gonna come around, or is it just like
well, this is what we're pushing the feds for. So, yeah,
okay,
and
okay.
I could say that be very clear
I want it
to
to
them.
be, yeah, I want it to be like something that has been said confidently,
No,
and then you know.
Yeah, but we can't do that, right? Because the thing is,
Yeah.
like, here's the thing, right, Tweety, is that some people need to like get it through their heads that we do not control construction. However, we're setting things up for that, because the problem is the mentality. If they have the mentality of like, you know, oh, we'll wait until it happens. The problem is that's why there's no commercial buildings anymore, right?
Yeah.
Everyone waited until like to write the legislation, and then commercial buildings came out, and then everyone bought everything, and then you know what I mean?
I know. Yeah.
Like these things, legislation needs to be.
Yeah, we
set
could
up
put
in
it like
advance.
their name or their businesses into the hat, basically, that they've done that. So then like the next mayor, for example, or like if you're gonna still running the mayor, and hopefully by then,
Yeah.
it'll like the construction or the federal government, they actually come around and do something about it. Then they will basically come around and like
maybe.
give that incentive
Yeah,
to those people
maybe.
that has been said.
Yeah, maybe don't go too deep into that. It's let them know that like
Possibility.
yeah, exactly. Like they should get a business license. If
Regardless.
they don't get why, tell them that. Look, we're fucking reducing the taxes. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
least you can do is just, you know, because the thing is, like, I think Frank Slime Shack and this is kind of why I want you to talk mostly to those through when it comes to like coming up with an idea. The rest are brain dead.
Right.
Well, actually,
do you think the noodle shop would be also?
oh yeah, and noodle shop. Yeah.
Okay.
Some of the others, like I just it's you're gonna want to bash your head against the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I mean, to be honest, I don't know anything about the Britalia guy, like whoever is running it, or the sushi people who are.
Sushi might be worth getting familiarized with. Yeah, I know that's a new owner. Actually, who runs the clown one?
Sudi.
Oh, actually, you know what? Sudi might be worth talking to. Never mind. Okay. I keep associating it with Ursula, and trust me, that
don't think that.
I got brain damage.
Just talk to Tessa or Sudi. I mean, better to talk to Sudi, but then if you ever wanted like a third person, or or second person, sorry.
Yeah.
Just talk to Tessa, and then so she can rely on those.
All right.
Even though Tessa is not the person necessarily like running the business, but if if you couldn't get a hold of Sudi, then I would just say.
Absolutely.
But the thing is,
what the fuck?
I'm not sure. Actually, I don't wanna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry,
Okay.
my brain
No,
was...
you're good. I'm still waking up right now, so.
Yeah.
What the actual fuck? Wait, there's like fish all over the place.
Oh, there's like salmon that you can buy from the south side, and they throwing it everywhere. Like there've been people are like loitering it everywhere. When I tell you everywhere, like everywhere.
It's kind of like getting annoying. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna write legislation that makes littering of these fish a massive fine.
Yeah.
I'm actually like, hold on. Yeah, this is it's actually I'm mostly thinking from the perspective of like who the fuck's gonna
Is it okay that like we could talk to the manager of the lady in the south side to not sell to not sell it? I
Yeah.
mean, there's only like a couple people. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I know it sounds funny, but like,
Yeah, true.
I wish it was possible. I mean, like since they removed the vending machine and all that stuff, I was like, oh, maybe they can just like they maybe like put the thing. So
Yep. Yep. I definitely will do that. Look, have a chat with Ava. Sorry,
yeah,
I gotta drink some coffee even
no
I'm
worries,
not
no worries.
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Let me know if you need anything else. I'm gonna
easy.
try to talk to others as well.
Okay.
I would recommend that um, basically, I'm gonna talk to them and then I'll relay the information to you, whatever that they
Okay.
say.
Easy.
Or
Easy.
you can email me as well.
Okay. Yeah, either way works. I want to try to get the updated legislation pushed sooner than later.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sounds
All right,
good.
easy. Appreciate you. All
No
right.
worries. Have a
You
good
take
one. Bye
care.
bye.
Bye.